And the most, what is your title? NFL director? I don't. It's because it's changed. You've done some different things.
I have.
Wolf,
Slappy, whatever.
You solve problems. I know you're here to promote some stuff, and we'll get. But let me just say this:
I'm here to talk to you. I'm here to reconnect. I'm not here to promote anything.
Okay.
What do you want to talk about?
We miss
you. He's speechless.
We miss you, and I'll just and you need to enlighten me because you are smarter than me, certainly about this topic. Centers are so important, and if I were your agent, I would. No, I'm just being honest. It hasn't been the same without you in a lot of different ways, and it wasn't the same in Atlanta until this kid gets here, starts snapping the ball, who reminded me of you. I sat with him at Ed Block last year. He had, some greater level of understanding about football as well as the ability to do it. He's changed everything. I think that the Falcons are here because they got their version of Matt Birk. And I'll let you take that on.
Version of Matt Birk, Alex Mack's a lot better than I ever was. No, I think the center is important. I mean, that position can be, the quarterback's always going to be the leadership position. He's going to get everybody going. But the center can kind of be his lieutenant and get everybody going on the offensive line. And listen, offensive line play, it's complicated, but it's not. You know who to get and how to get them. And if you know who you're getting, then you can come off the ball. You can pass set with confidence. And the center needs to be that guy. The center, I think, needs to give that whole unit confidence, knowing, hey, it's going to be loud. I got to block, I got to block James Harrison. All this stress. Mm-hmm. If I know my center is going to get us going the right way, then I can have confidence, and I'm not going to be timid. You can't play this game timid. You can't be a split second slow off the ball. And so I think that, I do think the center is important. I'm not saying that because I played it, but I certainly think he can be the glue. And he can also take a lot off the quarterback's plate as well, so the quarterback doesn't have to worry about protections. He knows he's picked up, and then he can just worry about reading the coverage.
Look, I don't want to be disrespectful to Ray Lewis or Ed Reed. They'll have their day.
No, let's disrespect them. Those guys are garbage, man. No. Worry about reading the coverage.
Look, I don't want to be disrespectful to Ray Lewis or Ed Reed. They'll have their day.
No, let's disrespect them. Those guys are garbage, man.
No.
You heard it here.
But
Matt Birk, everyone.
We talked for years about what life.
When I was there, we had a group that was there for a long time. I mean, the main pieces were there on the offensive line. You lose a guy here or there, but had guys step up. And just to have that consistency and continuity, I think really it lent itself well to not just winning, but I think in Joe's career, every year he was able to take the next step. And, football, it's a total team game. There's no LeBron James to go out there and win the game by himself. And so
except for Tom Brady.
It just worked. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm not a quarterback expert, but he's pretty good.
I'm tired of talking about him this week, every week. Every Super Bowl we come, and it feels like we're talking about him one way or the other.
Well, you know what? You're right. But then I look back and I say, hey, winning the playoffs in 2009 and 12, it just makes it that much more special because nobody's been able to do it except us. And those were,
Ray Rice just went by you, and next thing you knew, he was spiking the ball in the end zone, right?
That's called starting fast.
That is.
80 yards, first play, right up the gut.
Well, Matt, since look live right now.
Yeah, of course.
You've shed a few
you look
pounds.
Like you surf, dude. I mean, look at you.
Paddleboard. I can't surf. No, I miss the game. I mean, you miss being a part of that. You miss being part of a group and having an audacious goal. You just went toe-to-toe with your defense. And where guys actually showed up.
I'm the media guy that watches the games and pays attention. So.
No, but I remember I called I said, Dad, I got to play for this guy because if I have one more year left, I want to go out doing it this guy's way. Like his vision for his team and how he was approaching the work was exactly how I think you should run a team. And John Harbaugh has made a huge difference in my life. I mean, even after football, we talk to him, and every time I see him or talk to him, he is a special guy, and I'm so grateful that I had 4 great years in Baltimore. We won a Super Bowl. That was great. I mean, that's awesome. Right. But playing for John and that relationship is really what matters.
You really did have the storybook. I mean, everyone talks about Ray. I get it.
I don't.
I'm
tired of talking about
But Ray had won one.
Tired of blocking Ray.
You played for your hometown team all those years. You make this decision, which was that was stepping outside of your comfort zone, despite how excited you were about coming to the Ravens. And then your last NFL game, you win a championship.
Yeah, and
I mean, that's cool.
And I thought it was great of me not to overshadow Ray's announcement. I didn't want to take any of his thunder, so I just waited to announce my retirement.
Yeah, you announced your retirement
to a
to
bunch of
me
kids.
in the Caribou Coffee a couple days after the Super Bowl. You were in there. You're like, packing my bags, Florida, Minnesota, wherever you were going.
The old Caribou, yeah.
And I said, hey, man, when you sit with me and talk to me about the book, you're like, do you know how many kids I have?
Your retirement press conference with the kids at the reading center, that was the coolest retirement announcement.
I appreciate
that.
That was
I
neat.
appreciate
Well,
that.
you know, Luke was a teacher, right? You know, Luke.
I
was a fifth grade teacher for 5 years.
Yeah.
So I appreciate it. That was cool.
And that's the other thing. And I don't want to be canonized for. Oh, now the talent's here. Now we got the real athletes.
Oh, here we go.
Real athletes.
It's a Super Bowl 47 reunion. I mean,
I guess I'm
what's
done.
up, man?
I guess I'm
Push
done
back
now.
a little
Push
so
back. Get the talent in here.
Wave a little. Torrey Smith, welcome back to Baltimore. How are you?
What's going on? How you doing?
How are you? You know this guy?
You might have
Never
seen him before.
in my
Dude,
life.
Yeah, I don't know if I've
seriously,
seen this guy.
Look
I mean,
at him,
all right, here's a
right?
story.
This guy.
Look at him.
I had to look at him 30 times when I was like,
Hey.
you kind of look like Matt Birk.
Hey,
A lot lighter.
So it's an off day one time, and I got a buddy in town, and he's best man at my wedding. I said, we'll go to the facility together. He was like, no way, you're gonna take me. I said, yeah, I'll take you to the facility. I said, but you got to act like you've been there before. Don't be asking guys. No, I wouldn't. So there's hardly anybody in there. Haloti was in there, and he was like, oh my God, that guy's
That's
huge.
big.
And Torrey was in there. I think you were a rookie, and Torrey is talking to his mom on the phone. You were like in the hot tub with him, and he says, no, Mom, he says, There's like we got like real men on this team. Like Matt Birk, he's a real man. You know, I think what he meant was I was just old. Yeah. But he goes, Mama, we got men on this team.
I'm playing football with grown-ups.
there's no kids anymore, man.
What's going on? How are you?
Doing good.
This
What's
is a
up?
nice little gift to me. Thank you very much. And I'll compare it to my gift last year. Last year, John Ogden was sitting with me, and Brandon Stokely sat down, and they had won together in 01 to tell some old stories. You've been some places now since the last time we got together. This is 4 years ago today. It's the anniversary today. Neither one of you woke up knowing that this morning, right?
No clue.
I actually
I don't
didn't.
even know
It
what
was
the
4
day
years
is.
ago today that he retired.
It's February something.
February 3rd.
February 3rd,
Today is February 3rd.
2013.
That was
a
awesome.
good day. That was
Great
a good
day.
day.
So last time you wore your ring,
I actually did an event on Saturday night where I wore it, and my kids were like, Dad, you're wearing your ring. You never wear your ring. I don't wear the ring. Do you?
I wore it the last Super Bowl, like heading into free agency. I'm not gonna wear it now, but because I'm obviously on another team. But I'll wear it when I retire.
When you look at it, what do you think of? Like when you think, because we're here, you're seeing. I remember when Flacco was on one of these, and Colin. When you think back 4 years, somebody says, "Give me your number one story." What does it mean to you, Matt?
I just think that run that we made. I mean, going to
the
Denver, winning that game, and then going to New England and soundly, beating them, and then that San Fran team was loaded. I mean, I think that really just speaks to the power of the team. And when you get guys, I mean, I don't think we weren't favored in any of those games. No. We weren't more talented than them, but we really believed that we were on a mission. That there was a reason that we were all together, and we were able to accomplish it. It's special. That doesn't happen every day.
Just the weather, and I know you're a hardy Minnesotan.
Used to be.
Man,
He's a Florida guy now. He's new.
I was in the press box, and my wife. It was so cold in the press box. We had the heat, the little heat bags in our shoes. That's how cold it was in the press box.
Yeah.
I got down on the field after the game. I mean, just walking back to the car, my favorite story is Marshall Yonda being iced over.
No, that was the best part.
His whole beard and everything. It was crazy. Nuts,
we were
man.
taking the water and spraying it on our chest, and it would freeze. And the D linemen, they put their hands on you, and they just slip right off. They were yelling at us, and it was like, "Hey, man, that's your problem. Yeah, you play D line, you're dumb. I can't help it."
I'll never forget that. I was looking at Yonda. I'm like, your beard's frozen. Like, he's just yelling. Ah!
Jack Nicholson shining last scene, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that look in his eye. Absolutely.
Torrey Smith hanging out, Matt Birk. We got a Super Bowl 47 reunion, literally on the anniversary of Super Bowl 47. Glad to have you guys together. So, Torrey, what are you up to? You're stopping by here, running around. You were scheduled. Matt was scheduled, and it sort of intersected,
Yeah, it was perfect time. It just, came down. There's a few events that I was invited to, so I just enjoyed a couple of days and head on back to my family soon.
You know, when I wrote the book after the Super Bowl, every person mentioned the word luck. And love and luck and the relationships between the players, because you know there's going to be a 5-year next year and a 10-year. You still want to win more championships. You're done. You're washed up over. You've
I was
won your last
done probably 2010. Yeah, just hanging on for dear life.
But the relationships between all of you, I think that's the thing that I've noticed 16 years out. We lost David Modell a couple weeks ago, and having the 01 guys all come back together under obviously a sad circumstance, but there's lots of happy circumstances when you guys that were part of that brotherhood get together.
Well, as a retired player, that's what you cherish. That's what you hold on to, and those relationships. And it's fun to come to events like this and see people. I mean, when you're still playing, you're so focused on playing, and you should be. But and that's what you're grateful for.
You were a little intimidated early on, I think. I mean, you're more comfortable now.
Ray Lewis, Birk, like we had veterans who just took us all in, and they never made us feel like.
Unless I'm in Baltimore, you don't get the crab anywhere.
Well,
and he said the Ravens.
That's awesome.
So
that's
hey,
awesome.
You're just grateful for moments like that in your life, and when you can share them with the people that you love the most. I mean, that's it.
Grateful for you guys. Grateful for our friendship
brother.
over the years.
Yes,
Maybe someday again you can wear purple. Maybe.
Well, it's got to be.
I'm lobbying. We need a wide receiver.
I think that's tampering. I think that's tampering.
I'll be back in March 19th for my charity game. So
That's true.
I can do purple jerseys if you want.
March 19th. Where is it? Tell everybody where to find all that.
Say again?
Tell everybody where to find you.
Oh, well, tickets aren't going to go up until Monday. So March 19th, Roy Farms Arena.
Everybody follows you on Twitter and
Yeah,
Facebook anyway, right?
I know you guys will
We'll retweet you. We'll help you in any way we can.
Matt's got to get out of here. See you later, Matt. You going to stay a few minutes?
Oh, yeah.
Tori's going to stay. All right,
bro.
Tori's
Nice
going
seeing
to
you,
stay.
man.
Step into the hot seat.
The hot seat.
Matt, thanks so much, man.
Jerome coming in too? Oh, let's get the bus. I'm ready to ride the bus. No, we're still on. Oh, Brian Billick's here too. Brian, you want to sit down with Jerome Bettis? Who's here? I'm still live. I'm doing my thing.
Okay.
I haven't broken yet. I don't know what's going on. I can't take a break. Have the bus sit down.
How you doing, Coach?
Oh, we got to get the doctor as well. Okay. I'm going to finish up with Torrey. 2 minutes with Torrey.
Yeah,
let's do that. We'll finish up with Torrey.
All
then
right.
we're going to have the bus come by.
Okay, Torrey, how weird is it that you're waiting for, and everyone, I think it's no secret who the 49ers' next head coach is.
Yeah, not
going
really
to be.
waiting. You're waiting to talk to him.
Right. How weird has that been, though? I mean, everyone else, we're into February now, and you're still waiting to officially have a new head coach in San Fran.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little weird, but I think it's a good thing when you're getting someone who's a winner, even if he doesn't win. You know that he helped lead that team in that direction. So I'm excited for him. He's a younger guy, and he's kind of paid his dues. So see what he does.
Have you gained, and I know you appreciated playing for the Ravens and all the success you guys had, but understanding how hard it can be, and it's no secret it's been very hard in San Fran the last couple of years, do you appreciate even more what you guys did, just knowing how incredibly difficult it is to do that?
It's very hard, man. I tell people, I was spoiled. I come in, we're a player or two away from the Super Bowl going back to back.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like, when you go there, then we miss the playoffs the next year, and then obviously we go to the playoffs and lose my last year there. But it's like people don't realize how hard it is. And I think, like, even as a fan base, you're very spoiled because it's a very good organization. So to have that type of stability and then kind of, see where we are now in San Francisco, like, you know what you're looking for and, like, you know what it looks like. So I'm looking forward to seeing if the new coaches can get us in there.
Definitely going to win. You're definitely going to lose. Playing football, you're going to lose at some point.
No. That's my turf, bro, right there.
Oh, who we got?
Nola Carroll. What's up, bro?
Oh, look at this, man. Turf guy, look at it.
Absolutely. Back to.
Well, for you with the off-season and charity work, you always said you were going to do stuff in Baltimore no matter what. Mm-hmm. And you still are. And obviously, you come back. Tell me about your events and the stuff that you do love doing and why you do it.
Yeah, I mean, we started our foundation. It's really, we're still going to do things in Virginia. We still do things, obviously, in the Bay where I am. But it's going to always be based in Baltimore.
Them all by Super Bowl great guy. So at that morning, and I couldn't make it over there, but tell me about that day, because I didn't come and interview you, and I think Angela we were going to set up call that week or something. It never happened. So fill me in on that.
Yeah, I mean, we went there and we talked to him about it was kind of like just an open forum, really, about whether it's policing or issues in the city. And it's basically like, from our perspective, it's like, all right, like, how can we help? Like, what can we do? You know what I mean? And
give me an assignment. I'm a wide receiver. Give me a route. Right?
yeah, like, want to know, like, because, like, what are your biggest concerns? You know, it's clear there are a lot of issues in the city. And there are a lot of people who are doing great things in the city as well, but they kind of don't know how to connect the dots. Like, certain things they're complaining about, and just from being there, some people are like, oh, I know someone who has this program. Oh, I want to get my son into mentoring. Oh, well, this place offers this. So, like, we kind of want to be able to connect those dots. And then also, we're going to have a book a book fair there as well. So you got the opportunity to buy a book. Obviously, we preach the importance of reading and education. So I'm looking forward to.
Have you been to the new UA house yet? The Under Armour house?
Crazy. It's crazy.
I was there the day it was
Living
open.
Classrooms did a great job.
Really incredible thing over there. I ran into Thomas Dolby, who's doing the music side, and they have the entrepreneurial program. It's we need more of that.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. It's I'm telling you, like I'm saying, but it's groups like Living Classroom who are like they are doing their part to help.
Well, see
make
Brian
that
Billick
city
over there.
place.
Brian bought part of our company 5 years ago. 5% of all of our proceeds at WNST go to Living Classrooms Foundation. So
wow.
Yeah, so Living Classrooms is a partner of everything we do because of Brian, and it's that
awesome.
kind of partnership that leads to the UA house. So you better believe I want to be over there and feel a little sense of pride, a mile away. Where
right, you're a part of that.
Yeah, man, it's a village. I mean, we got to
the
lift
best
all
way
the
to put
boats.
it.
That's
how we feel. It's going to take everyone, and it's not going to be overnight. So as long as everyone's committed to it, we'll see the change that we want to see.
Patience and a little positivity. Just
Absolutely.
a little bit.
Absolutely.
It's good to see you, my brother.
Nice seeing you too.
All right, man.
Torrey,
Nice jacket, by the way. Sharp.
I know. Thank you for your continued commitment to making Baltimore your home, making a difference.
I'm officially
Yes, sir.
tampering.
We hope to have you back one day. We'll say it. You can't, but we'll see what happens.
I'm going to hug you and beg you to come back.
All right, now. Appreciate y'all.
Torrey Smith
Thanks,
joining
Torrey.
us here. We're live at Radio Row, Super Bowl 51. Continuing coverage. Anything you missed, you can find in the Buy a Toyota Audio Vault 24 hours a day from anywhere in the world. We're continuing on mixing and matching celebrities, football, jackets. I'll even bust out my cowboy hat if you're not careful, Jones. We are WNST.net, AM 1570, and WNST Towson, Baltimore, and we never stop talking Baltimore sports